Hi, I'm having a really hard time keeping this to 2 minutes, so I might be talking fast. My name is Heather Perry. I am a professor at UNC Charlotte, and I'm going to be leading the CTI seminar on World War I and the shaping of the 20th century. For me, this war is a fascinating period of time, and it's not because I'm someone who's obsessed with battles and generals and dates. It's really because I'm someone who is fascinated in the way that these 4 years rippled across the 20th century and transform everything from art and architecture to music to film to gender and race relations to politics. Of course, it changes geopolitical events, but it also can be seen in our grief culture, in our memory culture. So, if you're someone who teaches history or social studies, you may already have World War I incorporated into your course. But if you're someone who teaches music, literature, foreign language, dance, film, then you might be interested in seeing how the First World War impacted aspects or ideas that you want to talk about in class. We'll be using a number of materials. I love incorporating posters so that we can talk about how the war impacted daily life and daily culture. If you're someone who teaches state or local history, or you're just interested in finding ways to incorporate that into your current classes, we can examine Camp Green and how that transforms economics and society here in Charlotte, or we can look at our nation's first experience with civilian internment, which was the internment of German Americans in Hot Springs, North Carolina. We will be using this as a key text, so if you are someone who wants to know a little bit more about how the war changed battlefield technology or military operations, there are certainly chapters about that in here, but this also incorporates really key ideas for how economic mobilization changed the way that labor and agricultural communities worked. Finally, a course on World War I and the shaping of the 20th century would be incomplete without at least touching on the Spanish flu. If you're paying attention to the news today, you know that there's a lot of talk about the coronavirus. Well, 100 years ago, the Spanish flu ravaged the world, and the fear and apprehension that it caused is something that we can still see around us today. Finally, if you like film, you may be aware that the movie 1917 has been nominated for a number of Oscars. So your students are learning and seeing more about World War I in their everyday lives than probably any of your previous students have. So this would be a way to take something that seems like ancient history to them and help them connect it to the world around them. I really hope you'll join me in my seminar. Please let me know if you have any questions. I have a handout and information sheet that can also go more in depth into some of these topics. Really looking forward to hearing from you.